Welcome back to another Music Monday here on Front of House, the stereo music podcast that delivers music in stereo. That's what we do here. My name is Mike Dawson. Thanks so much for joining me today. We got part 2 of our interview and performance with Zach Selwyn, the frontman of Zachariah and the Lobo's Riders. We'll catch up with Zach here momentarily, but first, as we've been doing for the past 10 weeks on this show, we've been playing a track from Roses and Cigarettes, Echoes and Silence. 10 tracks on this record, and we are up to song 10. We've played Fast As I Can. We played the title track, Echoes and Silence. We heard Back to You and Bye Bye Blackbird. Stranded, featuring Mark Broussard. Bones on the Ground, Feel the Fire, Love Song. Last week we played California Coming Home. And now, the final song from Echoes and Silence, Roses and Cigarettes. This one I really, really love. Some amazing production on this. And the songwriting is solid. Roses and Cigarettes, bringing it all home for Echoes and Silence. Track number 10 is Whispers in the Wind, parenthetically, Stacy's song. Turn it up. It's Front of House.
Strange to hear your voice again. Sounds like whispers in the wind. Time cannot erase don't last. What I'd give for one more with you. The sun came out today. like whispers in the wind.
Roses and Cigarettes, Whispers in the Wind, parenthetically, Stacy's song, Front of House. I absolutely love how the vocal reverb just fades inconspicuously into a fiddle in that song. Just some serious dark arts of production produced by Michael Lyons and, of course, recorded and arranged by Jenny Pagliaro and Angela Petrilli. Roses and Cigarettes. Again, that song called Whispers in the Wind. Pick up the album Echoes and Silence. It's phenomenal. You can get it at rosesandcigarettes.com. Now let's get back into it. Part 2 of our interview with Zach Selwyn, Front of House.
1, 2, 3, 4. I've been out wandering, I've been longing for you to come home. And I'm out here hoping, just trying to focus that this feeling won't last long. Yeah, so I'm heading down to the liquor store. I'm gonna get me something tall and ready to pour. I don't wanna think about you no more, oh Lord. There's a different thing that I'm searching for. It's called red fucking wine, red fucking wine. Every night I'm drinking red fucking wine. That's how I wanna spend my time. Me and my baby drinking red fucking wine. You've been gliding, social climbing, living the dream. And I'm out here hopeless, just trying to focus on what this all means. Yeah, so I'm heading down to the liquor store. I'm gonna get me something tall and ready to pour. Oh, I don't wanna think about you no more, oh Lord. There's a different thing that I'm searching for. It's called red fucking wine, red fucking wine. Every night I'm drinking red fucking wine. That's how I wanna spend my time. Me and my baby drinking red fucking wine. Yeah, well, I ain't one for vintage, I ain't one for taste. And I don't worry about labels, I don't worry about grace. Well, I ain't one for sipping, that's not what I'm trying to chase. I just wanna put a smile on my face. Yeah, by drinking red fucking wine, red fucking wine. Every night I'm drinking red fucking wine. That's how I wanna spend my time. Me and my baby drinking red fucking wine. Me and my baby drinking red fucking wine. Me and my baby drinking red fucking wine.
Well, goddamn, that's a song and a fucking hashtag.
Damn right.
I like that.
That song, I'm telling you, man.
Yeah, I can see the crowd. I can see the crowd going nuts.
Red fucking
Boom.
wine. Yeah, and that's
Yeah.
what I.
When you
Shit.
choose, also there's a lot of people don't understand the warning explicit content label on songs is
Right.
in most cases it's a badge of honor. When a songwriter decides to swear in a song, it is one of the most thought out and deliberate choices a songwriter can ever make.
You're so right, man. When I think about that song, though, I'm like, man, this song has that potential to maybe do something. Maybe. I'm like, I'm just going to have to cut the red frickin' wine version or something. But it doesn't have the same feel. Maybe it's just red wine, red wine. I guarantee you.
That is the way when I have to swear. When I have to swear in broadcast mode, I will say, man, this is so good.
Yeah.
But yes, it's self-editing. No, I say no. I say no. I say
just let it rock.
Let it rock, because red fucking wine means something entirely different than red frickin' wine or red wine.
Yeah, it's like when you listen to the old NWA stuff on the radio and it's like edited.
Right.
You're like, nah.
Yeah.
That sucks.
No, it sucks.
You know?
And nowadays, I mean, what is radio play doing for anybody?
Nothing.
Nowadays.
I just want to hear that song. I mean, for me, you know how like Baby Got Back is like what Sir Mix-a-Lot's known for?
Mm-hmm.
I just need that to be my song.
There you go.
So everywhere I go, people just go, dude, I got you a bottle of Sea Smoke, bro.
Now,
or something.
You have got one of the perfectly twangy voices. It's like you were built for this.
You think so?
That
means a lot, man. Thanks, brother.
What a lot of people...
a lot of people try to like sound a little country and can't pull it off.
You pull it off is definitely what I'm saying. But let's get back into the Arizona sound, which in many ways bleeds into Bakersfield. Yeah. And a lot of people forget there are cowboys out west.
Yeah, man. I mean, Tucson was a cowboy town.
Mm-hmm.
Tucson was a drug running town. It was a border town. It's a retirement town. It's a college town, and it's a cowboy town. And it's like when you grow up there, you think it sucks because you're like, man, this is nowhere. What am I doing here? You know, why am I like going to the desert to drink out of a keg? And then one day you look back after you get to LA and you see this shit show, and you're like, oh man, Tucson was amazing.
Right.
So I go back a lot. I mean, that's what that song was about earlier, Tucson Afternoon. You know, it took me to leave to go back home and be like, whoa, this is in like New Mexico. This is what's left of the old West, Colorado. Right. I mean, there's very few places still like that, you know. That's why I love going to Joshua Tree and Pioneer Town all the time. I just escape all the time. Just look at the stars and be like, wow, there's a real world out here. It's not Twitter likes and fucking... You know what I mean?
I've never been out to Pappy and Harriet's.
Oh, all right. So next time we play October, you're coming, man.
I got to get out there.
It's pretty brilliant.
Yeah, I imagine it ain't a place you want to play in the middle of July.
Yeah, I've not done a summer gig there. I've been lucky. I got spring and fall.
I said, well, you couldn't ask for better.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
That's the time of living. Well, look, Zach Selwyn is our guest. I think we got time for a couple more songs, my man. I'm having a great time getting to know you here, getting to know the music. I'd like to hear another song. What do you say?
Sure, man. Let's see what we can do here. I want to play something new. I mean, that was new, but...
And that song, not on the record.
Not on Hacienda. This song is on Hacienda.
From Zachariah and the Lobos Riders. Pick it up now.
I wrote this song for a guy who was in a band, and he was like, hey, man, I need some songs about, like, California. So the song's called California. He rejected it, but I recorded it. And I'm like, thanks for not taking this, because I dig it. Ooh, that sounded bad. Should I tune up?
Yeah,
how am I sounding? It sound okay?
Yeah.
I don't believe in tuning. Fuck that shit. All right. Looking out across the city, another line of neon lights, Hollywood Saturday night, carbon copies looking pretty, chasing down another dream beneath the sky serene, but it ain't always what it seems. Didn't anyone warn you about California? Pictures on a movie screen, pictures in a magazine. Did they tell you when things ain't going well? The sun shines every day, at least it seems that way. Let the ocean have its say. Driving up into the canyon, remember where I let you down, memories scattered around town. Now I'm lost and I feel abandoned, watching them all
on the sleeves still seems so hard to believe. Didn't anyone warn you about California? Pictures on a movie screen, pictures in a magazine. Did they tell you about the colder weather? A friend will turn on a dime, at least the sun still shines. Let good fortune have its way. Let's all head down to the desert, away from these dirty lights, sleep beneath the stars tonight. You and I, we were so forever. Now I've gone and lost under the drain. Spring promises something green, but it ain't always what it seems. Didn't anyone warn you about California? Pictures on a movie screen, pictures in a magazine. Did they tell you when things ain't going well? The sun shines every day, at least it seems that way. Let good fortune have its way. Didn't anyone warn you about California? Pictures on a movie screen, pictures in a magazine. Did they tell you when things ain't going well? A friend will turn on a dime, at least the sun still shines. Let good fortune have its way, have its way.
What's the name of that one?
California, new song.
It's a good name. Good song.
Thanks, man.
You said something at the top there. The carbon copy's looking pretty.
Yeah.
Is that pretty much that all the pretty girls start to look the same?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's exactly
Good.
what it is.
I'm not alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I live out by, Birds and La Poubelle, that area, Franklin Village.
Okay.
And as I get older, I'll walk down there and it's like, wow, it's just 20 years ago, but I'm not 20 years younger. It's just the same girls, but,
I don't know why. I just thought of, the Ancestry website, 23andMe.
Yeah.
That's actually a sitcom of a 50-year-old guy like us who had to move in with a 23-year-old chick. It's called 23andMe.
That's funny. I'm not 50, though. Just kidding.
Neither am I.
Good. I was born in 1991.
God damn.
Just kidding.
That's good. Shit.
I did convince some people a few nights ago that I was 33 or 34, and they were like, wow. I'm like, that was easy.
But like,
red
you look
wine
old?
red wine and moisturizer, bro.
There you go.
Do you have any more beers?
I got plenty.
All right. Maybe I'll have a Coors Light if you have one of those. Keep it less ABV. Anyway, you like that song? It's a good song, right? My friend really likes the line in that. Thanks a lot, man. A friend will turn on a dime, which is very true. Because you know how it is in this town.
Well, I also, growing up in Northern California.
Where'd you grow up?
I grew up in Concord, East Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
My
wife's from Cloverdale.
I know where that is.
Wine country.
My disdain, as with most people from Northern California, is Southern California is a whole different animal. It's different people. It's an entirely different outlook on life. And being, someone from Arizona, you can write a song and you can write about all of California, but For us from Northern California, we have to write about Southern California.
Interesting.
And Northern California.
And that song is really about Southern California.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's a kind of a recurring theme on this record of that. And here's one thing I've noticed, and maybe the next song I'll play, I'll get into it. But like, you know, you meet a lot of people here. If you come here when you're young, like we did, and you're trying to make it when you're young, and you slowly make these friends, and you think you're going to be best friends forever. And then 5 years later, they're selling real estate in, like, you know, Visalia. You're like, what? What happened? What happened to that acting career, that music career? Fuck, it didn't work out. It takes a strong person to be here for as long as we have and to keep hustling and keep making it happen. So, you know, that's kind of what there's a lot of, in this record, there's a lot of broken dreams, because as I'm getting older, I don't see a lot of people I started out with who are still here. You know, the guys I do see who are still here are super successful.
It's LA has its own weeding out process.
It's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
My one of my old employers in radio when I worked in Santa Barbara at K-Tide, you know, I worked for 5 years for $17,000 a year, which is nothing, especially in Santa Barbara. And finally, when I got a raise, my boss said, "All right, kid, that was grad school."
Right.
That was the time of your life where if you don't make it through this shit, we'll fucking spit you out.
That's it.
You're gonna go sell real estate in Visalia.
That's
so yeah. The folks who stick it out here. Look, it ain't a gravy train either. Like, a lot of people don't understand this. Just making a living off of music and entertainment and whatever you do, just making a living down here in LA, it ain't a gravy train. It's more like a clear broth train. Nobody's getting rich.
Yeah.
It's sustenance.
You're training for that colonoscopy. It's clear broth only.
Right.
This whole town's a colonoscopy. No gravy. Yeah, it's amazing. And like, then you see cats who get somewhere, and then they work for 2 or 3 years, and you're like, you're on your way. And then 3 years later, you're like, what happened?
What happened? Oh, I got in second place for a lot of things.
I mean, a lot of second place here. I can't tell you how many friends I know who have directed films, who have sold scripts, who have had hit songs, who are gone, and they're like, it's over. It's done. And we've all been there, no matter how talented or how lucky. And luck is really a huge part of this business, because there's a lot of talented people out here.
Well, there's certainly a level of right place, right time. There's also an equal level of make your own luck,
sure,
but you still need that luck, and it's a lot of right place, right time.
I am a make your own luck kind of guy.
Right.
I always have been, and I'm like, even when the chips are down, I'm like, well, I'm gonna go make something. I'm gonna go write a song. I'm gonna go, do some dumb internet video and hope people watch it. And sometimes it's like, for fuck's sake, man, the reason we're here is because I went out and met a guy one night who was doing artwork, and he did the artwork for my record, Chris Crow Art up in Detroit, Michigan. He loved my music. He's like, I want to give you some free art. Ended up getting a Willie Nelson print off him. I see it posted on Twitter by Doss over here. I'm like, shit, I have that. Do you know my boy Chris made that? He starts following me on Twitter, likes my music. Here we fucking are. Welcome to Los Angeles. Like, go out and get your shit done. Don't sit at home complaining. And I have so many fucking friends who just sit around and complain.
Everybody who says, and the complainers are not the doers, though. You can tell right away, oh, you're just going to sit around and bitch. You aren't going to make it anywhere. This town isn't made for you.
Yeah.
But a lot of people who say, and when I was first told by someone who, really thought they had some authority on this town, it's all who you know. Great. Then I'm going to go meet some fucking people.
Yeah, right. I'm going to meet some fucking... I'm going to go out and say hi.
If it's all who you know, then this is easy.
One of the reasons... I heard that when I was in high school, and that's why I was like, oh, I want to go to college here so I can meet the future. You know what? I met the future. I met all the filmmakers who are now directing huge movies and TV shows, and you know what? They don't give a fuck about me. They're like, oh, yeah, you're really good. Congrats. Keep going, man.
Right.
Hey, can you put my song in your film? Oh, no. No, we gotta
process for that.
Yeah,
we got a department.
It's so true. Like, you think, but it's good. I mean, it teaches you things, and you're never stop learning out here. I don't care how old you are.
Exactly. Do you remember your very first, oh fuck, welcome to Hollywood moment?
Like the moment where you got screwed over by someone?
Yeah. Or whatever Welcome to Hollywood means. But that is where I was going with it, where you just got completely fucked. And it's like, oh, welcome to Hollywood.
Man, I don't know if I remember. I had a lot of those. I mean, I made some bad, stupid investments when I was younger with some people who were like, oh, this is going to be, yeah, no problem. This will be great. You know what my big thing was? When I got out of college, I had like a bunch of great comedy acting scripts and things that I had done with all the USC film students. And one guy made a script I made. It was called One Hit Wonder. It was the first thing I made. And I thought it was going to be the next Swingers, Brothers McMullen, you know, Bottle Rocket kind of short film that catapulted me to some kind of crazy situation.
Right.
And it wasn't my fault, but it died. It was just a terrible piece. And there was a lot of money and a lot of time and a lot of dreams put into that. That was one of the moments when that didn't happen. I was like kind of heartbroken, but I was like, fine. When I had that album, that hip hop deal I was telling you about.
Right. When
that didn't go anywhere, I was like, ugh. But you know what? It was fine. You just learn and you realize you're not going to the first thing you do is not going to work.
And the thing is,
unless you're Ashton Kutcher.
What people don't understand is, yeah, your dreams just got fucking stamped into the ground with a cigarette butt, but you just got to pick that chip. That's okay. Well, there we go. We got hit.
Keep on moving.
Let's get up again. Let's do it again because we're making this shit happen.
That's what it is.
Keep on keeping on. Zach Selwyn is our guest, front of house. Zach, we got time for one more song.
Oh, we'll do one more? Oh, man. Well, let's see.
You know what? I like it when an artist says that. Oh, one more? I'll give you two more.
Yeah, all right.
How about that?
How about I do a serious song off the new record about California, dreams being broken?
Love it.
And then I'll do like a freestyle thing.
Love it.
All right, so you want to talk about broken dreams. This is interesting because I've been with my wife a long time, and she often hangs out with women who are going through breakups who kind of come to my wife for like that shoulder to cry on thing. And I've seen this happen repeatedly in LA. The woman comes out here with the dreams, meets the guy. The guy's not the right guy. They're divorced. All of a sudden, they're like 40, and they're like, what the hell am I doing? So that's what this song's about. It's on the new record, and I hope you dig it.
Well, she came down from Reddington to get out of the rain. She collected butterfly wings, even though they brought her pain. And her daddy planted a lemon tree in which she wrote her name. But she left that city young and free on a California train, singing Well, the years went fine, she drank her wine, met a lover by the sea. He convinced her he was more than she wanted him to be. Then they bought a house in Echo Park, had a child, she wanted 3. When the times got hard, Lord, his eyes wandered free, singing When the dust came down, she was not prepared, didn't even know the crime. And she found out he'd been using her and all her precious time. So she thought back to Reddington, that weary heart of mine. And she watched the waves of the ocean crash against the waterline, singing just can't go home no more. So you live with the shame, singing
I like the dissonance that one ends with. I mean, that's the first time you went there in the song. It's like a bridge at the end of the song almost.
Yeah, I know. It's kind of weird. That was the last second.
It's a cool choice.
Yeah, that was an Icy Hawks in LA production in the studio choice. We went right to that E minor. Everyone was like, whoa, we went to the. That one sounds better on the record.
And, yeah, it's a great, I like it. I think it's a great
Thanks,
song.
man.
It took me this long to finally remember who your voice completely reminds me of.
Here we go. Okay.
John Anderson.
Wow. Okay. Dude, I'm down with John Anderson.
I'm hearing a lot of Seminole Wind in here.
There's a lot of that, right? Yeah, he was a definite guy to try to emulate for a long time. You know, your voice just grows. Like,
Right.
you listen to my first couple albums.
Some things you discover by accident.
You do.
Go on.
Well, yeah, like, I was really into Steve Earle for a long time, so I
Mm-hmm.
had a couple albums that were just like, I was down at the goddamn bar, I was drinking my balls off, you know, and I'm like, whoa, wait a minute, this isn't, I mean, I can still do those songs, and I have a couple songs like that, but, you know, sometimes it's like, fucking just go with what you can go with. That was one of the notes Paul gave me, because I had a song that I was really trying to do, like a Steve Earle Hank 3 song, and it was like, it was a, fuck. So it's like, the first line is, well, I've been gone now for quite some time, right? And I did this the first take. I go, well, I've been gone now for quite some time. And he's like, cut. He's like, you have a nice voice. He goes, sing with that voice. He's like, don't fuck around with this. I'm like, you know what? You're right. Some songs you can go Bruce Springsteen and fucking get dark and dirty. And some songs you just got to embrace that, you know?
All right, Zach Selwyn, our guest. Again, I want to let everybody know to check out Zach's website, zachselwyn.com. That's ZachSelwyn. Pick up the record, Zachariah and the Lobos Riders, Hacienda. That's available up there. And thanks for supporting Front of House. Thanks for supporting the art. We'll keep them coming as long as you keep listening. What are you going to do for us, Zach?
You know,
Take us home.
I don't know. I'm going to try to just give you a little something off the top of the dome here.
Love it.
You guys tell me what you think. I don't know enough about where we are, or it's our first time meeting, so I'll just come up with some ideas and see what we can do. Oh, yeah. Sound like Matchbox 20?
Yes.
Like I ride. First night I spent in Nashville. An inside job. Now I'm stuck with no cash flow. Here we go. Been fun on Front of House, man, this shit is awesome. I'm hanging out with Susie and my boy Mike Dawson. He does this thing and I'm the freestyle flower. Engineer for my boy Adam Carolla. He's my guy, I'm the country hip-hop Jew. I used to listen to Dr. Drew. What would you do? He said you're through. I thought I had HIV back in 2002. But I didn't, it was just a little rash on my ween. That's okay, you know what, now I'm clean. Am I doing my thing? And I'll do it again. I'm down with Mike and SUSAN. That's alright, she cried at Reddington. That's okay because I'm the next man to come up again and do it, say goddamn. And Mike's gonna recycle that bag of cans and make $20 every night. He's gonna take in 17 bags of Coors Light and do it right because he's a man soul and he's sitting there drinking beer and smoking a Camel cigarette. Is that a Camel Crush?
No, just a light.
Thank God, because those menthol things make me blush and make me thrush and flush with a rash. My name is Zach and I'm here like Johnny Cash, meaning the middle finger is going up. I only got some IPA in my cup. It's called Relay IPA, and I'm born. It's from the brewing company that is called Thorn. I used to watch porn when I was a man. When I was younger, but I have to say, goddamn, that's okay. I might wake up, my pants were damp. I can't believe, Mike, you still own a lava lamp. What are you doing, man? That shit is hot. You're not at Santa Barbara anymore. No, you're not. That's all right, man. I'd still love to kiss you like you did all those girls living in Isla Vista. You went to Santa Cruz, you drank the booze, you did your thing and you did not lose. But the girls said, my God, what do you got? You said, let's take mushrooms and go to the mystery spot. I saw the bumper sticker on the wall. This would be a great freestyle if you could see what I'm rapping about, because it's all around the fucking building. We'll get there. You can cut the shit in, right? Here we go. That's all right. My name is Zach, and I'm spitting venom. What the hell are these two things hanging on the wall made of denim? It's like old jeans on a bag of wood. This is Los Angeles, as you should, in the North Hollywood neighborhood. They say that I should move here, but I say I should stay where I am, out in the Holly. Like Holly Berry, my good golly, Miss Molly. Speaking of Molly, are you holding? I'm just pretending. Ain't done a trick or anything since the back end of 1999. Back when I was about 16 years old and looking fine. I'm just kidding. I'm coming out of my cage. And you know what? I might be lying about my age. That's what I do because I'm Zachariah. Get me on the mic and I just spit fire. I drink too much, I got a spare tire. I won't stop a rock until I retire. Been in and out of more rehabs than Mariah Carey, that's alright. You know, I'm a frequent flyer. That's what I do, man. I've been on United. I got another drink, man. I might fight it. No, I don't. I got Relay, and I'm here tonight. I've had 2 IPAs and 1 Coors Light, and I'm playing out the Fishman. Getting loud, doing my thing because you know I'm like a louse, or is that a lush? I don't care, it's front of house. If you must, download this shit and just get it out. I don't really mind it, man, because I'm flowing. Zachariah country hip hop, now y'all knowing what I do, man, because I got the stuff. Man, I wish I would have fucking dressed up for the shit. Instead, I wore my son's basketball hoodie. Hey, man, you know what? Woody is my favorite Toy Story character. Hey, Buzz! Speaking of hey, Buzz, I got one just because I drank a little much and I didn't eat dinner. That's okay, on the mic, I'm a fucking winner. And I don't really care, because you know I came to see hanging out on the front of HOUSE. That wasn't bad.
That was great.
Off the dome.
The freestyle master, Zach Selwyn, off the cuff, here on Front of House. Lots of great nuggets in there from my man Zach, and I am looking forward to hanging out with that dude a lot more, maybe hopefully playing some shows and just digging into a nice little friendship, man. Zach, I love you, buddy. Good work, and thank you for being a guest on Front of House. Remember, you can pick up all of Zach's records at his website, zachselwyn.com, ZachSelwyn.com. Before we get out of here today, it is time for our bonus track. You might remember on last week's edition of Front of House, I noticed a sticker on Zach's guitar case that said, The Snake Handlers. And I mentioned to Zach, whoa, it looks like we're running some of the same circles. This is Bryson Jones and his band. Bryson, big supporter of the country rock, alt country movement. And the front man for this band, the Snake Handlers. Your bonus track, Front of House.
He could still be born in the manger, and the wise men no harder yet to find, and their gift would be a saddle trimmed in lead of gold and silver, whiskey for his father on the side. If Jesus was a cowboy, he'd be baptized in the brazos by John the blacksmith, and he'd walk those same muddy waters there. He might look like Willie Nelson did back 30 years ago. cowboy. Jesus was a cowboy. If Jesus was a cowboy, all the angels would ride. All the angels would ride.
One from the Snake Handlers, Bryson Jones and the Boys, and the song called Cowboy Jesus, front of house. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you certainly did, be sure and rate and review it. Tell a friend. Let's get as many people listening to front of house as we possibly can. If you really love it, support us on Patreon at patreon.com/front of house. You can always follow us at FOH Pod. Follow me at Dos Angeles if you want to get us your music for possible submission to the show. We'd love to hear it. We listen to everything that comes through. Get all of the information on our Twitter at FOH Pod. So that's going to do it this week, my friends. We'll be wrapping up this season of Front of House with one of the greatest California country bands that ever existed. Next Music Monday, we welcome I See Hawks in L.A. And yes, they will play Slash from Guns N' Roses. That's coming at you next Music Monday here on Front of House. Until then, go see a live band, pay a cover charge, and support local music. And as always, be good to each other, my sisters and brothers. I'll be back with you on Monday, Front of House.